Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel. In this video I'm going to walk through the front panel of the new MXG N5186A, and this is the vector model, and that's why you are seeing an IQ in the box. So this is the first video. We have a subsequent video to show you some of the features that's abandoned in this box. So let's look at how the physical unit look like. So this is how the N5186 front panel look like. So we have the button panel over here, scroll button, home, and so this is the touch screen. We have a preset button here, on off button. So this is USB PD and it's meant to use to connect to external monitor according to the product engineer, but still not working for now. So the MXG is connected to a Fieldfox, and both instruments are accessed remotely so that you can see what's going on without having all the noise at the background. So we go through all the menus right after this. So let's walk through the interface of that unit. So currently I'm turning on the signal. Let's turn that off, and then you can see no signal at the Fieldfox. Let's go to home. So this is a home screen for N5186A MXG, and let's go through some of the settings from left to right. So the first one is home, then we have connector. Connector represents all the physical connections on the box. So we have trigger, we have reference, we have output. So we can have a quick look. So we have trigger in, signal source, trigger 1 to 5, and trigger out, you can use the MXGs to trigger the rest of the instruments, and then events, you can set a marker for the signal. And we have LF out. Haven't really tried this, but we might have a chance to do that, to look into it later. So to go back to the screen, always click on home, or you can back just like what you can do on the PC. So when you click back, just go back to the previous stage. You can go back there, or we can click home. Then we go to the setting. So setting, we have alignment, reference, whether input or output, instrument information. This is where it tells you the options that it has, serial number, the firmware, whether it's time to upgrade the firmware. Then we have hardware. So these are all the informations needed for debug purpose and also for count. Setting again, service is self-test, check your status, utilities, this is where you upgrade the firmware. We're going to have one video after this to show you how to upgrade the firmware for 5186A. Not sure, haven't retried this, but we can look into it. The Skippy recorder, again, this is very similar to the analyzer type Skippy recording. So you just need to start the recording, click what you need to do, and then it'll populate out the Skippy command as it goes. So we go to configure analyzer. So this instrument is able to control a X series signal analyzer as mentioned here, and as long as we put in the IP address, it's able to connect that. And this is useful when you want to do a closed loop iteration and shut down, restart. The next one, so this is the applications that's available in this MXG. You can download this. Essentially, it's a pathway with Signal Studio. You can change some of this, and then you will download the waveform directly to the MXG. Currently, as of today, some of the Signal Studio that runs on your computer is not able to control this MXG. You just need to keep track, check in keysight.com for the update status. Then we can save file, recall file, status, things like that. As simple as that. So the setting over here, then we can go to signal. This is very similar to the VXG, the M9484C in the previous video. So you can actually choose some of the signal as you go, like analog modulations. We have AM, FM, PM, so how you want it to trigger. So once you select that, you're able to enter the mode, the setting. So for multi-tone, you can set the tone, phase, you can actually set constant, parabolic, it's up to you. Tone spacing, this is where you set. We are not able to change that, and it's always start from the carrier frequency. Then we have noise power ratio. This is where you set the multi-tone, how you want it to be differently from every tone corrections, you can couple that with your antenna, with your amplifier. Once you put in, it should be flat or curvature or parabolic, it's up to you. Then we have trigger. Then let's go back to single tone, CW, nothing extraordinary here. Waveform file, this is where you can download the waveform file. We should have some example here. First, the example, and these are some of the files you can actually run it through. So as you can see, some of the files is actually generated by the apps that I just showed you. Then sampling rate, occupied bandwidth, these are the things that you can change. Then trigger marker is the same way. Then we have AWGN, added white Gaussian noise. So if you want to make your signal noisy, just to check your receiver response, you can actually add that in. So this is optional. And let's do a multi-tone. Then we can close that. So currently, as you can see right now, it's disabled. So what you can do is enable it. Multi-tone, tone spacing, you can change the tones that you want. Then enter. Then we can actually turn it on. And you can see on the field box, there are 4 tones centered at 1 GHz. So it's as simple as that to set the multi-tone. Then we have adjustment. If you want to do a pre-distortion adjustment, you can actually do all these things here. IQ adjustment, CW interferer, you can actually add in some interference signal. AWG also, you can do that in. So then after that we have IQ mode. Currently it's just IQ mode because it's a vector MXG. Then RF output, so you can enable it, power, everything within one page. And then we have frequency amplitude adjustment. If you want to skew the signal, you can do that. Corrections, this is where you add in the amplifier, antennas, filter, you name it. So optimizations, we can do a closed loop with the spectrum analyzer, and then we can do optimization of your signal. But that's for advanced user, we won't cover today. And this is the output, as simple as that. So when we click home, you'll go back to the default look. So again, this unit is only one output. That's why this is what you're seeing. There's only one output here. Alright, I hope this helped. Thanks for watching.